Speaking of Sunday and the Super Bowl, what will you be doing Sunday, Dave Zirin?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Kojo, and I'm very excited about this. I want to invite everybody out there in Radio Land to watch the Super Bowl with me because I will be at a non-militarism Super Bowl party at the Iraq Veterans Against the War House at 707 Ingraham Street, Northwest. It's going to be an absolute blast. If you throw a couple dollars in, that would be amazing. It's all going to go to support Iraq Veterans Against the War. And what's so important about it is that it's a Super Bowl party for people who love the game, but at the same time do not like the way the game is used to promote militarism. And everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's General Petraeus flipping the coin as he did 2 years ago before the game. It's the planes that fly overhead before the game. I mean, it's a military procession that, frankly, I think would put a lot of things in Red Square to shame.
But you would be hard-pressed to make a distinction between the game of professional football as we play it here and militarism, because all of the analogies that the sports announcers use, all of the analogies that the coaches use seem to be drawn from the military.
And that's why the pregame show at our non-militarism Super Bowl party, we're going to watch my 60-minute documentary, Not Just a Game, Power, Politics, and American Sports, where we explore just what Kojo described.
Time for one more call. It's Dave in Leesburg, Virginia. Dave, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just want to say something. I belong to an interesting minority group, the military, who always seems to get tarred, if anything. What's wrong with some F-15s or 16s flying over the Super Bowl? What's wrong with that?
I mean, I think a bigger question is what's right about that. I mean, it's a game, and when you do that, what you start to do is infect the game with the idea that sports is somehow war. And so what that also ends up doing is painting, I think, a very false view of what war actually is. I mean, I've got family who served overseas, and war is not football. It's a very serious business.
Saying that's not war. Those are men and women.
It's a commercial for war, though. This is why
war. Men and women performing as a team, working towards excellence. That's what fighter pilots are. And those are not evil people.
No one's saying they're evil.
You can besmirch our character.
No one's saying they're evil or besmirching character. That's why I'm watching the game with vets, with the Iraq Veterans Against the War. It's not the character of the soldiers. It's using this incredible spectacle that is the Super Bowl to get young kids to sign up for the military. That, to me, is very problematic.
All I know is that when the Baltimore Ravens, Ed Reed found that his brother had died and they asked him how he responded to it, he said, look, this is a child's game that we play.
Yes, and Ed Reed's a special guy, actually.